This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutation, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants in Manhattan. In the last episode, we went back to Manhattan after going through the TCRI building, and we found out that Krang was trying to destroy the city with a portal with Mega Krang. But luckily, we were able to use some Mega Krang bots to destroy him. You know, apparently there's like a little, I don't know if it's an achievement in game, but it's like a little token emblem that you can earn if you beat the Mega Krang without the help of the droids. It's pretty ridiculous. But anyway, before we start with the last chapter of the game, I did unlock another secret boss little video. I tried doing it with like all the other characters and I just couldn't unlock like the bosses from it. So like it's just really hard to do. I don't know how else to tell you guys. So I tried, but anyway, let's show off. Actually, it was the first one with Bebop, and this is when Rocksteady appears to pop in during the fight. It's the same with Slash. He only has 2 health bars, and he's there to kind of be annoying. He was actually a bit more annoying than Slash during the Wingnut fight, just because of where it takes place, but let me show you guys.
Yo, Bebop! Let me in on a fight!
Be my guest, pal.
And then the turtles say something like, "Oh God, but Rocksteady's here too. You know, where'd he come from? You know, stuff like that." But yeah, sorry, I tried replaying all the other levels to get the secret bosses, but I didn't want to play them on hard mode. So, oh well. If you like this game, it'll at least give you a reason to go try and see if you can unlock the rest of the bosses. Hey, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll unlock Super Shredder for the final level, because that's what Shredder's like secret boss bell is. It becomes Super Shredder during the fight. I doubt it'll happen, but who knows. I also did some level grinding off screen, upgrade a couple, and unlocked a lot of abilities. I didn't unlock too much because it takes a lot of training points to like max out a lot of stuff, but I try to do as best as I can. So anyway, with Mega Krang defeated, unfortunately there's like a bit of energy that will subsidize into the destruction of the city if we don't stop it, and Shredder's at the center of it all, the TCRI building. So time to go back with our corporate passes and make it to the top floor. Shredder, you're going down for metal tin can.
April, this is just an educated guess, but is the control device somewhere on that heliport?
Yes, and if the energy from the portal becomes saturated, the entire city will be wiped off the map.
How much time do we have?
I don't know.
My sons, as perilous as this has become, we cannot stand by idly while innocents are at risk.
Father's right. We've got to do something.
Yeah, but what if we don't make it in time?
Trust in your training and each other, my sons, and you will emerge victorious.
Master Splinter's right. You can do this, guys.
Okay, guys, if we're gonna do this, we need to get to the top of the building stat. A little penthouse punishment coming up!
More like a rooftop rumble, Raph.
Whatever it's called. Whoever heard of heroes backing out right before the final boss anyway? Right?
Right!
All right, this is it, guys. It's all or nothing now.
Alright, now we're in the TCR building again, starting from the 4th floor. We have to gotta work our way up. I guess like all middle management, we gotta work our way to the top, because you can't just become the corporate leader. You have to do some of the legwork, you know. Oh wow. But anyway, I assume we're not gonna have to do Stop talking. Anyway, I assume we're not gonna have to go through boss fights again because we did that in the previous episode. So, oh. second I thought that was something else. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, I assume those are done with, though. Okay, nothing else here. Let's go to the top. Sometimes you can find, like, secret areas if, I think I mentioned last time that, Anyway, I think I remember the last time about saying that I maxed out, like, the combo ability, so... Which only takes, like, 24 seconds to fill out, which is pretty nice. But still, it's definitely gonna be a tough encounter. Especially where we're fighting all these rock dudes that take, like, a ton of hits. Oh, thank you, Leo, for doing that. Nice. That's the benefit of having... Too bad I couldn't get Cheerleader down to max level by the end of it. It would take like 3,200 like
I need a dozen of these.
Yeah, it would take like 3,200 training points to get it, and I didn't want to replay it enough to do that. So, but level 4 is pretty good for that. So we should be fine. Yeah, it looks like it's just it looks like we're just gonna take the elevator to the top. So this will, I mean, there's some minor fighting of dudes in it, but I assume it's gonna mainly be a, oops. It's gonna mainly be like a single boss thing for being the end of the game, obviously. And it makes sense that Shreeder be the end boss, since he's basically been the main villain of the Turtles since the beginning. I don't even think Krang was originally there in the comics. I think he was added much later in the series finally. Okay, that's a bit annoying. That little ninja pop his head all over the place. Just stay still now while I smack you up a bit. That didn't take long to give me a shell shock.
Pull yourself together.
I don't think I've ever done a level without getting shell shocked, I think. Oh, ow. This is what happens when I, like, dodge back into the attack, because I think I'm like, gonna try and,
that was close.
Like, I try to get back in there to fight them more effectively, even though that's just me running into their attacks. I keep trying to max out, or try to figure out the dodge to try and get it more often, but it doesn't happen as often as I'd like it to. Very nice. Thanks, game, for giving me all this stuff. I guess all our challenges are going to just be enemy rush until we get to the top to fight Shreeder, which is fine. That makes sense because you want the final level to mainly be about the boss. If that's the case, I wonder how many forms he's got other than just Shreeder. You know. Nope. Don't want to. Yeah, fight yourself. Oh, dang it. I want to hit that guy because sometimes he'll blow up if you hit him with the. Alright, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. That's one of the better abilities, or one of the better variations on the combo attack. It's kind of funny how the UFOs make like those Krang game noises when you summon it. I wonder if that was done on purpose. Probably. I mean, this was made by a Japanese company, and they still have arcades in Japan, unlike America, where they're only at like certain like malls or big cities. Like most normal towns don't have arcades anymore because unfortunately the arcade was a product of the 80s and early 90s. But I guess gaming's still a bit bigger for Japanese culture because of the fact that they still have arcades on major corners and in big cities. Obviously, it's not going to be in every city. I mean, but like Tokyo has like a ton of like side arcades and stuff like that.
Oh, the humanity!
Ow. Yeah, this guy's nasty. Nasty work. Nasty work. Takes forever to do damage to him too. I'm trying to like dodge his attack so I can do the. So you can do the get on his back type of thing. And didn't get to where it goes.
Total bummer.
Yeah, I can't seem to get the tone or the targeting right, you know. At least luckily the combo attack is really quick to respawn. Ah.
I'm okay. I can totally handle this.
Yeah, he's using Rocksteady's ability to like stun this while he hammer swings. Nope, not getting that. Try that again. That seems to be the only way for me to get some like good damage in I could technically run away and just like try. Oh wait, no, I don't think shurikens actually do damage to him. Now that I think about it, that's kind of messed up when you think about it. There we go. Man, that took forever. And we only got an A for it because it took us too long. I mean, you can't upgrade. Damage doesn't get better in the game. You only upgrade cooldowns. So you can't. The only way you can get stronger is either by drinking items or equipping like the certain charms that let you increase your strength. That's the only way to get stronger.
A ninja
but anyway, let's
must be prepared for any situation.
And it looks like we don't have a lot of options, so I think I want a power drink for sure. Might as well fill it out with pizza. Really,
Go out
think about it.
and bring justice to this city.
All right, let's see. What's our HP like? No, pretty bad.
I could eat a dozen of these.
Prepare to face your better.
Might as well get these out of the way. Get some cheap healing and stuff like that.
Bring it.
Wait for that to fill up. But yeah, looks like we're at the end of the game. Time to fight Shredder. We can even see him off in the distance there. Let's see if we can kill him early. No, take that, Shredder. Take that. Oh well. Alright, it's not going to be that easy. Alright, bros. Let's put our brotherly love together and our teamwork to defeat the Shredder once and for all. He-ah!
Oh man, this has gone from bad to worse.
See? I told you his pep talks suck.
Forget that, Mikey. We've got to figure out a way to stop him and close that portal, or the city's toast.
That will be far easier said than done, Turtle. Observe.
Hold on!
Krang and his monster may have failed, but I assure you, I will not. The portal is now under my control, and in mere moments, the energy it is conducting will be unleashed. I will lay waste to this city, and send a signal to the world that I am not to be trifled with. Very soon, I will rule all. But first...
Well, tonight I'm going to recycle my cheese grater for boss time against Shredder himself.
By the time we're done with you, you're gonna need a can opener to take your armor off.
Oh, that's funny to see.
Still think you stand a chance? You are more foolish than even I thought.
I get that a lot from people, actually. Wait, what?
Just try not to fall off the platform, Mikey.
Tonight I died on turtle soup.
I'm so glad he said that.
All those years ago.
Okay, I didn't know if they were still talking or not. Sorry. I was like, he said died on turtle soup. Yes! That's the classic line. Oh,
Snap
nope.
out of it.
Ow!
Just checking if you were paying attention.
Shredder is nothing to be played at, that's for sure.
I will put an end to you and that infernal rat.
I'm not sure which version they're doing, because Shredder in certain variations was a student of Splinter when he was human, and then certain stories say that Splinter is just a rat that was mutated, so it kind of depends on which. I know the 2011 version of this is Splinter was human that was mutated to a rat, but I think in the comic he was a rat that was mutated into an anthropomorphic human, but I think in some variations they even have them being brothers. But I think the official canon is that they were students of the same master, basically.
I will crush you.
Looks like we're not doing too bad. Unfortunately, it looks like we didn't unlock Super Shredder because he didn't pop up during the combat. So I like the music for it.
Totally handle this.
You can't. You can definitely. Oh, nice! I got that off. I usually don't get that going. So. Man, one guy against four? No contest, man. I have him. I guess that's it. We beat the Shredder. Wow. Surprising. I may have to see if I can redo this fight and try to unlock Super Shredder, maybe, if that's the end. Well, I guess we'll find out here in a second, see if he has a second former. Oh. Well, we're done then. Alright. It's kind of sad not to see Super Shredder at the end. I may try to, oh. Hello. What's that? Complete easier. Oh, okay. So I guess normal mode, or sorry, hard mode. Probably the reason it has an achievement for that is because hard mode probably has a higher chance of unlocking Super Shredder. I bet that because one of the final, basically a lot of things unlock when you unlock Super Shredder. So I might try to get that to happen. I don't know if I'll be able to do it on screen, but we'll see what happens. But first, let's enjoy the end of the game of TMNT Mutants in Manhattan, or at least the normal and easy version of it.
Your daily training is proving beneficial.
And it looks like we can upgrade everything now, but alright, let's see, did we get any charms for that? Yep. Not too bad for a final level. I kind of was expecting multiple forms from him, but I guess that's what the bonus boss version of it is. And he was kind of tough, but he wasn't as tough as, like, maybe it's because I've been grinding some of the stuff in the past, so it was a little bit easier. Or maybe it's because I'd ever fought in like Wingnut and other versions or stuff like that. But oh well, looks like the tin can's been put out of place. Krang has been defeated. Time to turn off that energy wave and put normalcy back to Manhattan, and the Turtles can finally get some pizza for the reward. Let's enjoy the end of the game.
Celebrate this victory while you can, mutants. Your imminent destruction awaits. The controls have been disabled. And you are all doomed!
Look out! He might have a sweet jetpack like Karai.
I don't think so.
Parachute?
Nope. Good riddance. Guys, you know that thing Shredder said about the portal controls being disabled?
We probably needed that still working, huh?
Yep.
My bad.
Hurry, Donnie. Yeah, what's taking so long? The primary controls are history. I'm trying to hack into the redundant controls, but everything's encrypted. I just need a little more time.
Ow! Dudes, what's the only thing better than finding parachutes?
Let me guess. Pizza?
Nope. Jetpacks!
Mikey, you're a genius!
I know, dude. I know.
Come on, Donnie, we're getting out of here. I can't. I haven't broken the code yet. The risk to civilians is too great if I don't stop this thing. I've got to keep trying. You guys go.
No way, Don. If you stay, we stay.
Yeah, no brother gets left behind.
Man, now I wish I did find pizza instead.
Guys, get out of there! What are you doing?
What we're honor-bound to do, April.
Cowabunga!
That's what I'm talking about! Yes!
Woo-hoo-hoo! So epic!
You did it, Donnie!
You have saved the city.
And now, we're coming home. Donnie out.
Do you think?
Nah. Come on, let's go. I'm thinking it's officially pizza time.
Heck to the yeah! Finally! I could eat 100 by myself right now. Hey, do you think Bebop's giant money bag is still lying around?
Mikey.
Just kidding. But you gotta admit, 5,000 orders of breadsticks would totally rule.
Well, there we go. That's the end of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants in Manhattan. An interesting ride with the Turtles once again after all these years. And the Turtles haven't had a good ride when it comes to video games, and many have tried, many have been mediocre at best. And what can I say about the PlatinumGames version? Well, first of all, I think stylistically it looked really good. They tried to make it comic booky. All the Turtles look slightly different from each other. Their personalities were... Oh, we can even kill people during the credits, so I guess I'll try to be paying attention to what I'm talking about. But I liked how all the Turtles have kind of like a different look for them, some slightly different styles in terms of combos, so it's all there. Most of the enemy designs were just different enough to, and had different abilities to kind of keep it interesting. The Krang were really annoying as enemies because of like what they would do to people. I liked how the brothers were stylized in it. That even in idle animations, you could tell that they were different characters the whole way, the whole time. I liked how a lot of classic villains came back, and then they introduced some that I weren't aware of, like Wingnut, Armagon. I kind of wish they had like ones like the Crocodile Dude or Sewer Rat King or Sewer King or whatever. But or Baxter Stockman, but that's fine. They didn't need to have everyone in it. I thought the music worked for the most part. No, not too many memorable tracks, unfortunately. The last boss one was kind of nice. I like that one. The game was a bit patty because a lot of the levels were different, except for a couple of repeats. A lot of the ways to solve the levels were just do these same missions over and over again, and till the boss appears. So that was a little tedious, I'll admit. I almost would have rather preferred a linear experience than having to redo the same like missions over and over again. The boss fights were really neat, despite them being really difficult most of the time. So it definitely gave you a challenge. Like you're fighting like regular dudes, and then all of a sudden you're I don't even think you can get finished in this version, but yeah, they basically put a test to all your skills, like trying to learn how to dodge, when to block, and I found them difficult, especially like Wingnut, the Mega Krang one really annoyed me, although I think that one was bad AI design in that part because some of the AI wouldn't even get away from the lasers or destroying buildings or whatever, but they were still fun things. They were probably the highlight of the fight. And PlatinumGames knows how to do fighting games. They always have interesting combos, fun ways to go about it. They try to utilize dodging and dodging and blocking, because that's kind of how you have to do it, so it's a bit different there. The story was straightforward enough, nothing too original, but it didn't really need to be anything unique. I mean, for a show that was it's cartoons where a monster of the week, beat the foot type of thing, you know. It didn't need to be anything more than that for being I mean, would I have liked it to be something a little bit more detailed or interesting? Sure, but I mean, it's like the Transformers game. I didn't have an issue with that, and all it was just basically the Autobots fighting the Decepticons. Just, although they did add a little bit of lore to the game in that version. In this one, they didn't add much to the TMNT lore, which I kind of wish they had done with the game. Just kind of maybe expanded upon it or something, but it wasn't necessary. Trying to think what else I could say about this. Voice acting was pretty well done for the most part. Oh, we got an S-Ray on it. But overall, I think I enjoyed the experience despite its flukes. I'd probably give the game a, I don't know, I'd give the game a 6 out of 10. I think it did what needed to be done. Overall, like I said, it wasn't a perfect experience. It's definitely not my favorite TMNT game. Out of it, I think my favorite's still Turtles in Time, because it was an arcade beat 'em up, very solid, very quick to play, very fun. But I appreciate the effort that the PlatinumGames put into this. You know, like they tried. I mean, and this IP is definitely cursed when it comes to game-wise. Very few of the games are ever actually any good. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people were giving this game like pretty poor reviews, like 3s and 4s, and I don't even. I mean, I would say it's a solid average, like 5 or 6 at most. You know, because it still had fun fight mechanics, and the bosses were entertaining, despite repetitive like normal levels and everything. And like I said, not a super strong story, but. You know, sometimes you just have to kind of have fun with it and not expect too much. If I really want really two epic stories, I'm gonna play RPGs. I mean, that's what I play those for. These I play them for their gameplay mechanics, which are action or whatever. And it had an interesting amount of comedy in it as well. You know, like Mikey being the jokester of the bunch. You know, Raph being the tough guy, Leo being the cool leader, and Donnie being the nerd. You know, but I'm not sure what else to say about this. I kind of wish Splinter was able to do more in the story. Like maybe, like I said, one of the things I kind of wish would have happened in the game was that during certain missions, like a hero from the Turtles backlog of friendly characters would help them. Like maybe there would have been a scene with Shreeder helping them out, a scene with like Casey Jones coming in, maybe even a scene with April, because in expanded versions of the TMNT story, April actually gets taught to be a ninja by like a Splinter and the Turtles, so she actually ends up becoming more effective in the story. Let's see who else, like the Yojimbo, the Rabbit, I mean stuff like that. But let's see. Oh, Nolan North was Leonardo. Let's see. Nolan North did a bunch. Steve Bloom, yep, was Krang. Yep. The others I don't remember too well, but Nolan I think did a good job, as well as Steve Bloom, despite only having a handful of lines. But anyway, I'd say, despite the replay value, I'd probably still say send the game back, because I think I got what I wanted out of this game. An interesting experience with the Turtles. I enjoyed it for what it was, despite my frustrations. I hope whatever they come out with next with the Turtles game, I hope they can improve it and find something fun. So, thanks for watching this all through me, and I'll see you all in the next episode of When the Mail Comes In. Thanks, PlatinumGames, for making this game.